It is Human Trafficking Awareness Month, and for more on some things that people should be looking out for, I'm joined by Beth Walser of Volunteer Behavioral Health. So Beth, good morning. We appreciate you taking the time to talk with us about this very important topic. I want to start by asking you, what are some of the red flags, Beth, that people can look out for in their everyday lives when trying to spot victims?
Yes, first off, I want to say thank you so much for letting us come and speak on this important topic, especially this month, when it's Human Trafficking Awareness Month. Some of the red flags for trafficking are, somebody that has unexplained injuries, branding or tattoos that look like barcodes, or something that just doesn't look like something that person would have typically chosen for themselves. Someone that they claim an older boyfriend or a girlfriend, someone that's significantly older than them, someone that seems like they're not able to make decisions without approval, someone that seems timid and scared, doesn't like to make eye contact. Those are just a few of the red flags for trafficking.
Wow, and these seem like things, that people can see really at any point in their day-to-day activities. I mean, who are the victims of human trafficking? When you want to help people to understand, that the victims can be anyone.
Right, and that's a great thing to say, because a lot of times there's a misconception that, one, trafficking doesn't happen in our state, and two, only certain people are trafficked. But really, any man, woman, or child could be a potential victim of trafficking. They have things called vulnerable populations that are people that are more commonly trafficked, and those could include runaways, like children that are runaways or in foster care, victims of physical and sexual abuse, impoverished people, people that are immigrating from a different country, and then just people with juvenile or criminal history. Those are some of the most vulnerable populations. However, anyone could be a potential victim for sure.
How often are these cases actually being seen in Tennessee? What are the latest statistics?
So last year in 2021, there was 180 human trafficking cases just in the state of Tennessee, and that's just the ones that were reported. That isn't the number of people that are actually trafficked, but just what has been reported and things like that.
Wow, that's remarkable. And so tomorrow is Human Trafficking Awareness Day. What do you think the importance and the goal is for organizations like yours on that day?
Really, it's just to raise awareness. Some people you'll be seeing wear blue because that's the color for human trafficking awareness. And so just being able to know that, one, to make a point to show people that trafficking is out there, that people are supporting the cause, and not only supporting by wearing a color, but we're also available. I know volunteer, we're available with therapists that are available to do like trauma-focused CBT, EMDR, and things like that for victims of trafficking.
Well, thank you so much for your time this morning, Beth, sharing this insight with us. It's very valuable, and I'm hoping, that it can help to open someone's eyes and hopefully save a victim from living this life. So thank you again for your time.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And of course, folks, we'll have more information on this topic at WKRN.com. And after the newscast, you'll find this whole segment posted in the Newsmaker section under the Watch tab.